Good evening, viewers. You're watching To The Point. I'm Preeti Chaudhary. We come to you from Muzaffarnagar region, the western UP region, going in to vote in the first phase of elections on the 19th of April. Well, we're going to continue to get you the latest ground reports, but the big story unfolding in the national capital. Let's quickly dip into the news break that's coming in. Many setbacks coming in for Arvind Kejriwal and the Aam Aadmi Party. Delhi court rejected the Chief Minister's plea on additional legal meetings. The court has said Kejriwal dictating orders to lawyers. Kejriwal misusing legal meets. The court has also said that prison rules equally applicable to the Chief Minister. The Chief Minister, viewers, had asked earlier for additional meetings with his legal team to chart out the next course of legal action, and the court has denied that. Let's cut across to Shrishti Oja, my colleague, who's going to take us through this news break. Shrishti, would you get us the latest on what exactly the court said?
Well, yes, Preeti, as we know, Delhi's Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal had approached the court seeking additional meetings with his lawyers. He had thought that he should be allowed to meet his lawyers for 5 times a week, as opposed to the 2 meetings that he's allowed as of now. His argument was very simple. He said that over 30 cases are pending against him across different states, and therefore 2 meetings of 1 hour every week are not enough. The Enforcement Directorate had, however, opposed that plea, saying that Arvind Kejriwal is misusing the present 2 meetings also and is utilizing those meetings for other purposes and not for legal consultation. Now, the court has in a way agreed with what the ED had to say, and not only has the court dismissed Arvind Kejriwal's plea, the court has gone a step ahead to say that Arvind Kejriwal has not been able to satisfy the court, he's not using those meetings for any other purposes, and the meetings are only being used to consult about legal cases.
Okay.
The court has also said that according to the status report that has been submitted by the Enforcement Directorate, Arvind Kejriwal did in fact give certain directions to his lawyers, which were then to be conveyed to the Water Minister so she could pass a certain order on his behalf. So while he's refused to name the lawyer to whom he gave the directions, these are very strong observations which are coming in from the court, because the court has very clearly stated that it appears that Arvind Kejriwal was using these legal interviews for purposes other than discussion about his about the legal cases or the cases that are pending against him. So it is a second setback that we've seen coming in these 2 days, where the High Court also yesterday upheld his arrest and ED remand as legal. And again, strong remarks coming in from the court today. The Liquorgate heat, as we call it, only seems to be increasing on the Aam Aadmi Party Supremo and Delhi's Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal, because we have seen a lot of political debate already going on about whether he should continue as Chief Minister or not.
All right. Shrishti, we're going to come back to you for more updates on that. Let's, to add to what Shrishti was saying, it's not just the heat is on Arvind Kejriwal where legally is concerned, where the courts come into question. It's been not a good day in office or in jail for Arvind Kejriwal today. He's lost one of his ministers, Social Justice Minister Rajkumar Anand, who stepped down, accusing his own party of corruption. On the other hand, the Aam Aadmi Party has approached the top court challenging the High Court verdict on Arvind Kejriwal's plea, but the court till now hasn't given a date and time when it's going to hear that plea.
No relief for jailed Delhi CM Arvind Kejriwal in the Delhi liquor policy case. A day after the Delhi High Court rejected Kejriwal's plea to quash his arrest by the ED, he moved an application in the Supreme Court on Wednesday challenging the High Court order. The top court is yet to post the plea for hearing. The Delhi High Court order was a big blow to Kejriwal, especially as the judge made many stinging observations in the ruling. The court said Kejriwal conspired with other suspects and was involved in taking kickbacks. The order says that the CM also concealed the proceeds of the crime. The court added that he was involved in personal capacity and as Aam Aadmi Party convener. The court also pointed out the delay in joining the probe. The court in its order also mentioned how there was no separate protocol for a CM and a common man when it came to arrests. In another setback on Wednesday, a Delhi court dismissed an application filed by Kejriwal seeking additional time to meet his lawyers.
लीगल मुलाकात होती है तो आप जान के हैरान हो जाएंगे, 8-10 पुलिस वाले उस लीगल मुलाकात में उनको घेरे खड़े रहते हैं। बताइए दुनिया के किस नियम में लिखा हुआ है? तो आप करना क्या चाह रहे हैं? क्या दिल्ली की तिहाड़ जेल को आप हिटलर के गैस चैम्बर में तब्दील करना चाहते हैं?
Meanwhile, Kejriwal's wife Sunita met him in jail earlier. Aam Aadmi Party leaders also held a meeting at Kejriwal's residence to strategize for Lok Sabha polls. The party will mark April 14th as Samvidhan Bachao Tanashahi Hatao Divas.
उन्होंने कहा है कि हम जेल में इस तानाशाह सरकार की हर तरह की बाधाओं को, हर तरह के अत्याचार को हम बर्दाश्त करने के लिए तैयार हैं, लेकिन इस समय सबसे बड़ा जरूरी है इस देश के संविधान को बचाना।
The BJP held protest outside Aam Aadmi Party headquarters in Delhi, demanding Arvind Kejriwal's resignation. Aam Aadmi Party has maintained there is no question of Kejriwal resigning.
आपकी इस घोटाले में भूमिका है, चोरी की गई है, कमीशन खाई गई है, गोवा में पैसा दिया गया है, उसके बावजूद ये निर्लज मुख्यमंत्री, ये निर्लज आम आदमी पार्टी अभी तक कुर्सी पे बैठे। इनको शर्म आनी चाहिए, इनको तुरंत इस्तीफा देना चाहिए।
उन्होंने एक संदेश भेजा कि जो चुने हुए विधायक हैं, जिसको दिल्ली की जनता ने चुना है, वो अपने क्षेत्र में जाए, प्रतिदिन अपने क्षेत्र में जाए, जनता की समस्याओं को सुने और उसका समाधान करें। मतलब जनता की समस्याओं को सुने और उसका समाधान करें। ये एक मुख्यमंत्री संदेश नहीं देगा तो कौन देगा?
The scathing observations in the Delhi court order pose a moral dilemma for Aam Aadmi Party. How long can Kejriwal stay defiant and run the government from jail? With Ashutosh and Piyush Mishra in Delhi, Bureau Report, India Today.
The news break that is coming in right now. The Tihar jail has issued a health bulletin for Arvind Kejriwal, and as per that bulletin, he's gained a bit of weight, but his sugar levels seemingly a concern. At 170 is what his fasting sugar has been recorded, while a normal sugar level is between 90 to 100. The Tihar health bulletin issued out a short while ago saying that he has put on weight, but his sugar levels are high. Arvind Kejriwal is diabetic. He is a patient where diabetes is concerned. So with that health bulletin, let's quickly cut across right now to our panelists this evening. Joining me, Sanju Verma, spokesperson, Bharatiya Janata Party. On the other hand, Abhinandita Mathur will also be joining us from the Aam Aadmi Party. Sanju Verma, the fact, one can read it as a huge blow to the Aam Aadmi Party, definitely with what went down in court of him asking more time to get legal access, where the court practically read out the riot act, suggesting he's no different than other citizens. On the other hand, him losing one of his cabinet ministers who doesn't want to be in a party, what he deems is corrupt. But Sanju Verma, it's also interesting that the same gentleman was raided by the Enforcement Directorate as early or as soon as, last December.
Preeti, first and foremost, nice to see you, outside the studio in that bright yellow. Coming to the more serious topic, I think you said it yourself. The Delhi High Court yesterday read out the Riot Act to Kejriwal because yesterday's hearing was not to decide whether Kejriwal should be given bail or not. It was basically to decide whether Kejriwal's custodial interrogation and his remand is illegal or not. And in no uncertain terms, the Delhi High Court said that given the fact that Kejriwal refused to comply with multiple summons, 9 summons in this case, there was little option. The term used by Justice S.K. Sharma was there was little option for the ED but to arrest him to ensure his custodial interrogation. Was Kejriwal involved as a key conspirator? Yes, as per the court. Did he conceal proceeds of crime? Yes, as per the court. Should Kejriwal be mollycoddled and treated separately from common citizens? The court said no. The law of the land is equal for everybody, for you, me, XYZ, and for Kejriwal, who's not parachuted from Mars or Jupiter. Was Kejriwal apprehended in his personal capacity or as the convener of Aam Aadmi Party? I think this is very relevant, Preeti, because I've done a zillion debates where one of the key contentions of Aam Aadmi Party spokespersons has been, अरे हमने तो इसीलिए summons को comply नहीं किया because we were never told. Is Kejriwal being called as the chief minister, as the convener, or just in his personal capacity? And the court clearly said both in your personal capacity and as the convener of Aam Aadmi Party. And when the court says that as the convener of Aam Aadmi Party, Kejriwal has been summoned by the ED and is being interrogated, that basically indirectly means that the entire Aam Aadmi Party is one of the conspirators to this entire liquor policy scam, which is not a figment of the BJP's imagination.
But the ED till now, okay. Right. Sanju Verma, as I bring in your counterpart from the Aam Aadmi Party, one thing the ED till now has not made Aam Aadmi Party as a political outfit an accused. Once they do that, then yes, you are right that it will become an accused. On the other hand, Sanju Verma, the question that I asked you, if now going forward, if the ED carries on the case against Mr. Anand, who stepped down from the Aam Aadmi Party, should it be seen as a possible litmus test of the credibility of agencies, or if the case now goes cold, should eyebrows be raised? Sanju Verma, and I'm going to bring in Abhinandita after this.
What did Rajkumar Anand, the social welfare, land and building minister of Arvind Kejriwal, who just resigned a few hours back, say? He said this is a corrupt party. He said that Arvind Kejriwal ने कहा था हम देश की राजनीति बदलने आए हैं, but ये तो खुद बदल गए. And he's clearly said that this is a party which is anti-scheduled tribes and anti-scheduled caste. Now imagine, Preeti, instead of Rajkumar Anand, can I just finish, Preeti? Imagine if instead of Rajkumar Anand, a minister in the Modi cabinet would have said that Narendra Modi is anti-scheduled caste, anti-scheduled tribes. What would you be asking me? And when I say you, I don't mean you per se, but I mean the media. They would be asking Sanju Verma, don't you think a senior minister of the Modi cabinet has accused Narendra Modi of being anti-poor? What is your justification? But look at the,
Sanju Verma, that question is for Abhinandita Mathur. No, hear me out. No, madam. Allow me to open out the debate. That question is for Abhinandita Mathur. The question for you is, should what the opposition says is the central agencies being misused? The question you asked, which I'm asking right away, and as I bring in Abhinandita Mathur from the Aam Aadmi Party in this debate.
I'm about to finish that.
Ma'am, allow me to open the debate. I'll come right back to you. I'll come right back to you. Allow me to open up the debate. You've been asked two questions. Abhinandita Mathur, the question that I want to ask you, of course, taking on from what Sanju Verma has well said, it's grave, the charges that your own cabinet minister of social justice has leveled on your own party and your own leaders. But club it with all that's gone down in the last 48 hours. It's not been a good day for the Aam Aadmi Party, far from it.
Good evening. First of all, I must say, and it is a matter of pride for us, the Aam Aadmi Party is a volunteer-based party. So while there will be leaders who might, jump ship for reasons of extortion or reasons of being threatened and so, but at the same time, one must remember that Aam Aadmi Party is very, very, very strong. We are resilient. And as you have seen that in the last 2 years, despite keeping our top leadership without even a chavanni being found, without an iota of sincere evidence or proper evidence, it is ridiculous how the BJP has just been trying to assault. Look, to tell you, the entire case against Mr. Arvind Kejriwal is bogus. It is based on the statements of accused turned approvers, and one such person, for example, is Sharath Chandra Reddy, who went from being a kingpin of the alleged liquor scam as called by the BJP to a star approver, subsequently a star donor. He gave 10 statements in favor of Mr. Arvind Kejriwal. The ED does not put that on record. Then he gives another statement after cajoling, after blackmailing, after being slapped, after being beaten up in the
today. The question is not that the trial, once the case goes into trial, that will decide. The question today, of course, is also the charges that your own minister, ma'am.
Yes,
if it is a
absolutely.
party
All
of
I'm saying
volunteers,
is
then you have a social
responsible-
justice minister who's come out and said it's a party of the corrupt.
You know, with due respect to Rajkumar ji, and he has been in our party, so we will give him all the respect. We also understand that the way in which the BJP has been cajoling, has been torturing, has been forcing leaders across party lines. They're breaking families, they're breaking parties. So it is understandable as well that some people have to quit and switch. I must tell you that Mr. Rajkumar Anand's house was
Okay.
raided for 23 hours by the ED only a couple of months ago. And on record, Mr. Rajkumar Anand had said that this is happening because today I stand with Arvind Kejriwal ji. Now, he must have his own compulsions. He's taken a decision. There is really nothing that we can comment on him.
Whatever the compulsions,
But like
the
I said,
optics
that,
look terrible, Anandita Mathur. But allow me to bring in Sanju Verma back into this conversation, and I'll come back to you, ma'am. Sanju Verma, the fact is, the charge leveled by the Aam Aadmi Party is that you, which is the BJP, is a party which is trying to coerce through all possible means where other political outfits are concerned. If Mr. Anand tomorrow joins the BJP, should that... Ma'am, I'll come back to you. Allow Miss Sanju Verma to come in, and I'm going to come right back. You can complete your point.
Thank you.
The question I'm asking you, Ms. Verma, is that if he joins the BJP, which is Mr. Anand, does the case against him go cold? Because he was being investigated by the Enforcement Directorate, much like all the legion of ministers you are calling corrupt from the Aam Aadmi Party.
You know, Preeti, my first and humble request to you is, you can rebut me, but please don't break my chain of thought. Because I saw the AAP spokesperson got a free run to spew, incoherent lies. Be that as it may, I will answer your question. But before that, I need to say this. I'm appalled. Prior to Arvind Kejriwal, way back in the mid-90s, Lalu Prasad Yadav was arrested. And that time the Congress government was in power. We have had erstwhile chief ministers right from a Madhu Koda and Om Prakash Chautala to an N. Karunanidhi to a J. Jayalalitha to very recently a Hemant Soren who's been arrested. So this whole narrative that Arey Bapre, Arvind Kejriwal is the first sitting CM to be arrested. Aisa kuch nahi hai. If you are a sitting CM or otherwise, it does not matter. Law of the land will prevail. Point number one. And point number two, Preeti, let me finish. What is the narrative today? Look at the audacity of the media. And I don't mean you, but I say the media needs to introspect. Shame on the media. Instead of asking tough questions of Kejriwal, instead of asking tough questions of Hemant Soren, instead of asking tough questions of Manish Sisodia, instead of asking tough questions of Satinder Jain, what is the media trying to do? It is building a narrative that, Arey Bhai Sahab, yahan par aaropi se sawal mat karo.
All right, I want to bring in, no. Sanju Verma, I think I'm going to not, okay. Sanju Verma, I'm not going to take advice from you or any other political outfit on how one needs to treat a show or need to treat a subject. We're going to ask the questions and we're going to ask them right both to either sides of the divide, be it the BJP or the Aam Aadmi Party. Anandita Mathur, I want to bring you in. You came in late. 20 seconds, ma'am. Make your point. I need to close the show.
Correct. Look, Sanju Verma ji might be able to tell us who this character is. This character was first seen with Kapil Mishra ji, who was an MLA who moved to the BJP. God knows where he is now. His political career has ended. Nevertheless, he was first seen with Kapil Mishra ji when he was leaving the party and doing a similar press conference. And at that point, you might remember, there was a guy who came in his ear and said, faint, and Kapil Mishra ji had done
Madam, why did you make him the social justice minister? If he was with Kapil Mishra, why make him the social justice minister?
I'm not talking about Rajkumar ji. I'm not talking about Rajkumar ji. I'm talking about this other person who's been seen with BJP leaders. He's also was seen with Kapil Mishra dictating him when he was doing that press conference about quitting. And today he was seen with Rajkumar Anand ji. So basically, the points that we have been trying to make, the BJP has been trying Operation Lotus in Delhi, it's been proven.
Okay, I'm going to end the show.
That is my limited points that we have been going.
All right, we'll only... Okay, I'm going to... All of these are charges and counter charges. Sadly, I haven't got many answers from either side, but appreciate both of you for joining us. Thank you. We're going to keep the coverage going where what's happening right now in the national capital and what's happening outside, where we are reporting from Uttar Pradesh, Muzaffarnagar. Ground report coming in soon. Thank you for joining us.